Good afternoon. I feel honored and grateful to talk to you today about universal responsibility, human duties, and the rights of nature. Let's start with the Glastonbury Rock Festival of July 2015, when the Dalai Lama declared that the solution to global warming is inner peace. At first, we may wonder, what's the link between inner peace and global warming? Inner peace is a state of mind. How could it impact on the heat on the planet scale? Well, if we think further, global warming is man-made, caused by human action. And it is the human mind that leads human action, that has the power of a geophysical force shaping our planet for the better or the worse at the time of the Anthropocene. Our mistake is trying to solve environmental problems on the level of environment only, while they should be addressed on the level of the human consciousness as well. That's why I have initiated the Law and Consciousness seminars at the Paris Bar with a special focus on environment. A violent and unrealistic mindset is the primary cause of negative human interactions with the planet. While inner peace, on the contrary, it brings a positive human interaction with our planet. And inner peace is the understanding of interdependence, according to these words by the Indian sage Satish Kumar: "You are, therefore I am. You are, therefore I am." This is what I'm saying you, and what I'm also telling to all the non-human living things, from the tiniest insects to the trees, the rivers, the mountains, and the stars. It's a new reality with a radically new mindset based on interdependence that "you are, therefore I am" brings forward, compared to "I think, therefore I am" by René Descartes, that was revolutionary in its time. But by opposing thought and life, Descartes' philosophy contributed to the ideology of Homo sapiens sapiens, master and owner of nature and destroyer of the ecosystems. When we realize interdependence, life becomes a mutual gift, a mutual responsibility. "You are, therefore I am" means you give me life and I give you life. You are responsible for my life and I'm responsible for your life. Just as quantum physics, the paradigm of universal responsibility, acknowledges the human mind and the human heart as active forces within the web of life. The Dalai Lama has been spreading the message of universal responsibility internationally since 1973. And I felt it was so crucial for our times that in September 2010, I offered him to write the Charter of Universal Responsibility with the advice of Professor Samdong Rinpoche to attempt turning the Anthropocene into an age of universal responsibility. And the charter was finalized on the eve of the COP21, when nations gathered for a sustainable future. Realizing universal responsibility entails massive mind shifts. It's a revolution, the revolution of compassion, to which the Dalai Lama urges the youth of our millennium through a holistic education of mind and heart. Educating the mind is training to see the reality of interdependence by practicing hygiene of emotions and inner peace meditation. Educating the heart is training for universal compassion, global ethics, and caring for the ecosystems as their human parents. I view the rising movement of the rights of nature as the revolution of compassion translated into action. It involves shifting from anthropocentrism to biocentrism by using systemic thinking in a powerful synergy of human duties, human rights, and the rights of nature. To put it bluntly, Homo sapiens is outdated, and I am honored to welcome with you Homo natura in the presence of its mum, Valérie. My conclusion, I'm sorry we can't go back, but my conclusion is inspired by the Kashi tribe from the rainforests of northeast India. this native community intertwines the roots of rubber fig trees, which then turn themselves into bridges, as you could see on the photo before. It's a long-term task undertaken for the generations to come, since living root bridges require several decades to grow before they can be crossed over. Similarly, it's urgent to build today the living bridges of the future that tomorrow's generations will walk down. By intertwining the roots of our inner humanity in a wise weaving of ancient cultures and modern sciences, we'll see the dawn of a responsible and fraternal Earth family. This Earth family of the future, we may not see it with our own eyes, but my conviction is that we'll see it with the eyes of our children and the children of our children. Thank you.